There are so many polarizing reviews about Ameerat Al Arab PRIVE Rose. To some, this is a gorgeous fragrance and an absolute hit, especially on TikTok, but to others, this smells horrible. So is this a bad or really good fragrance? How does it smell and who would enjoy it, and what should you be aware of before purchasing it? Watch until the end and you'll find out. And hello, welcome to my channel. My nickname is Miri and let's start with a review. If I found the right translation, Ameerat Al Arab means Arabian princess, and as the name suggests, it features a rose as the star of this perfume. And the notes you can see on the screen are listed on the Fragrantica, but on other websites, for example on the Nutino website, different notes are listed, so I'll post those notes as well on the screen so you can compare them during the review. And to me, the notes listed on the Nutino website seem correct, while I almost can't detect any of those notes listed on the Fragrantica in this perfume, so they don't really seem accurate to me. Upon the initial spray, I got a lot of fake strawberry scent with a ton of freshness, tartness and sourness, and seconds after I detect rose as well. So this is a rose perfume with fruity and sour facets from the start, and you get a lot of powdery nuances as well, maybe because of the musk and overall combination of the notes, but this is definitely a very fruity, powdery, musky rose with a tartness which will tingle your nose. This smells like a scent of a strawberry powder floating or hovering in the air around the fresh pink roses and their green stems. I don't get peach in the opening. Maybe peach just adds to the overall sweetness of this perfume, but I can see why some people would smell grapes in the opening because it has a sour, almost fermented grape type of scent, but I would rather say this has a sour lychee or bergamot note in the opening because it has that sourness, it has tartness rather than the scent of grapes. So the opening is loud, it's sour, it's pungent, it's tingling, but it's very sweet, it's powdery and airy as well. So it is the scent of a strawberry powder covering fragrant, fresh, crisp, lush roses with a lychee or bergamot zinc and sourness. There is sharp greenness in the heart of this fragrance, and that is probably the scent of green apples. So the sourness from the opening mellows down, but the scent never stops being powdery, musky rose with strawberry nuances. In the heart, this smells like a milkshake or a smoothie made out of green apples, strawberries and pink rose petals. It really smells nice and girly, and that apple strawberry milkshake vibe lasts quite some time, and as it dries down, this becomes even more powdery and muskier with just a hint of woody undernotes to give it some depth, like a mix between a vibrant rose bouquet and baby powder. You must like powdery scents to truly enjoy it, otherwise this might smell like an old lipsticky scent on a dry bouquet of roses. And I must say that before purchasing this fragrance, I watched a few reviews on the YouTube and they were so polarizing, and reviewers had completely different reactions and descriptions of this fragrance. Therefore, I was quite scared to buy Ameerat Al Arab PRIVE Rose, but this doesn't smell like rotting fruits, funky flowers or gasoline at all, nor does it have caramel undernotes or incense accords on my skin as some have described it. This is a very fresh rose scent with powdery, musky and fruity notes. Overall, it has a sour sweet vibe, so maybe those reviewers both a bad batch, maybe it's because of the skin chemistry, but I do enjoy this perfume. It's very pretty, it's feminine, it's a powdery, musky rose with sourness and green apple scent. And I can imagine a very feminine woman in pink wearing this perfume, but because this has sharp edges, it doesn't smell refined to the point a princess would wear it. It has a beautiful scent trail and it smells fantastic in the air, but you can detect unpolished, rough edges on your skin. So I do enjoy it, but because it has artificial fruity scent and sharp notes, my rating for its scent profile will be 6 out of 10, but I wouldn't mind wearing it at all. And I can see why some compare this fragrance to Delina. It's obviously a rose-centered perfume. It has a sour feel, like it has lychee in the opening. It's powdery and it's very strong and potent. The bottle also has the same vibe as Delina. It has a pale pink color and it looks romantic, but I wouldn't say this is a dupe for Delina. Ameerat Al Arab PRIVE Rose is much sharper, fruitier and muskier. You can smell strawberry. Delina doesn't have. Asdaaf has a more prominent greenness from the green apple, and it lacks depth, elegance, and woody, vanillic, cashmere and ending Delina has. I would say the similarity is around 60%, so they're not dupes just because they share a rose note. And this is an extremely potent fragrance. When I first tried it, I just pulled it out of the box and I could smell it even without spraying it. So it's very strong. It lasts for a decent amount of time. It lasts about 5 to 6 hours on my skin. It projects like crazy, so people will be able to smell you on the other side of the room, and this leaves a beautiful scent trail, so it has amazing sillage as well. It's very loud, so you must like loud in your face perfumes to like it, and my rating for its performance is 9 out of 10. If you found this review helpful and informative so far, book the like button and subscribe. That gives me a huge motivation to keep making these in-depth fragrance reviews in my personal time. And now let's talk about the negative and positive points of this fragrance you need to be aware of. And the first negative point you need to be aware of is the sharpness. So this is by no means the smoothest fragrance I've tried. It has a very sharp and unpolished note. But considering the price, well, it's okay. As it does smell a bit cheap on your skin, but in the air it has a beautiful scent trail. And the second negative point is powderiness. So if you don't like powdery scents, if they smell to you like a perfume old grandma would use, then this won't be for you. And the third negative point is this is not a safe blind buy. It can smell very differently on different people. Some might not enjoy sour opening or the green facets in the heart of this perfume. To some, fruity quartz can smell overripe, fake or synthetic. Just be aware of those elements and that this scent might be a bit challenging to wear. And now 3 positive points. First one is cute packaging. Both the bottle and the box are enveloped in this velvety, fluffy, cute fabric in a cute pastel pink color. So in contrast to other Arabian perfumes and their bottles, which can look a bit over the top and tacky, this one is actually cute. The second positive point is the performance. It lasts really well. It projects very loudly, so other people will notice your fragrance and it gets compliments. And that is mostly the case with loud perfumes. Other people can easily spot them, they can scent them, and therefore they get more compliments than other more reserved or shy perfumes. And the third positive point is this will give you value for your money. It is very cheap. It costs around $20 and it's a projection piece. So you'll get your money's worth with it, and considering the price, this is a very good fragrance. And if you decide to purchase it, just be aware of that you must let it macerate. That's usually the main issue with Middle Eastern fragrances. You need to allow them to macerate, especially after the transit, and after a week or 2, the more time the better, you will be able to smell all the notes and then decide, is this fragrance something that vibes with your skin chemistry? I allowed it to macerate for about 2 weeks before testing it, so I don't get any of those funky notes, overripe fruits, or even gasoline. Like, this doesn't smell like that at all. Therefore, if you love rose fruity perfumes, if you enjoy powdery, sour and green elements in fragrances, well, this one will be enchanting to you, especially considering the price, which is truly a bargain. This is super girly, super sweet perfume, ideal for colder months because of its sweetness and powderiness. And no matter what anyone on YouTube says, decide on your own if this is something you might enjoy, and always stay true to yourself. So 3 words or adjectives I would describe Ameerat Al Arab PRIVE Rose would be powdery rose smoothie, and my overall rating is 7.5 out of 10. Have you tried this perfume and do you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see my honest review of a very popular Arabian gourmand perfume, Afnan Modest You, click at this video and I will see you there. Bye!